Well, I don't think we weren't recording in the beginning.
Oh, really? Oh, well.
I don't use the video very often. But anyway, so we've been blessed with the arrival of a bag of chestnuts. Compliments of Ron Voss's Chestnut Farm.
There they are.
And there they are, in the raw.
In the raw.
They bounce like a golf ball.
In the peels. These are good-sized chestnuts, about 30 to the pound, which is a good weight. Good-sized chestnuts.
And prior to getting to the point where we are currently in the fry pan, what did we have to do to get there?
Well, you take the chestnut, and most chestnuts have 2 or 3 per shell, and the shell is like a burr.
Yeah.
And in the burr, you take the flat side of the nut and lay it on the ground. Lay it on your cutting board and score it across the top. Just score it. You can just cut them in half if you want to, depending on what you're going to use them for. Score them, put an X in it or a plus sign. Then you just steam them. You can do it in the microwave or in a pan.
So we did it in a covered pan, the same pan that we're now sautéing them in olive oil.
You just do it until the point where the yellow comes out. That means the sugar's cooking inside the nut. And the chestnut is the same as a brown rice, but it's a higher sugar content. And it's nothing but carbohydrates. It's really not a nut. It's really grain that grows on food. I mean, grows on a tree.
All right.
So anyway, so now we're just sautéing them a little bit in some olive oil and salt, and we're just going to eat them just the way they are.
All right. I've had one before the sautéing part, and was pleasantly surprised to find a certain delicate sweetness to them and a very subtle flavor, not really strong, and a nice texture. And I made the comment that I thought it was like eating a macadamia.
Yeah, similar to macadamia. But chestnuts are kind of a versatile food. They're bland in flavor, so whatever you put into them to flavor them, it takes that flavor and absorbs it. So you can make soups out of them. You can make whatever you like. A lot of desserts are made out of them. They roast them. You can dry them and make them into flour. Most Europeans use the flour for making their pastries. It makes the finest pastries in the world.
All right. Well, that is chestnut preparation and cooking by Ron Voss 101. Thank you for tuning in.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.